Oh my goodness, we're about to start our first NBA. Detroit Pistons versus Atlanta Hawks. Well, I don't know if we're going to start, but we'll play some. Maybe like 2 minutes.
All right, all right, all right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
There is a buzz in the air here at the Phillips Arena. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the...
Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows how to set his teammates up with great passes. Press triangle to jump the lane to disrupt his pass attempts. Duh. Very good at finishing plays.
Different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he
Oh,
enjoys.
shit.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Jackson kicks to Baines.
Okay.
Stolen by Splitter.
We're starting out quick, son.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder passes to Splitter. He dishes.
No, I couldn't get past that big man.
Not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Jackson drives in. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And
Man,
he
we are
beats
killing them.
the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pistons lead by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, early.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court?
Let's hope.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going.
Man, they just,
On the court for Atlanta, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Splitter.
Dude,
And
just-
it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. And a miss.
man, they just ain't throwing it to me, man.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the.
They just ain't throwing it to me.
Very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark.
Yeah, it's a little faster than the college and high school.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
Misses off the right iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
I'm not gonna get a bad transition when it just didn't even.
Of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college, does a good job of freeing himself off screens, plays with good energy and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is...
Dude, I'm wide open.
Johnson. And here's Kidd from the arc. And Splitter.
And a
goes
miss.
down. The Hawks trail by 10. Holiday, the pass to Splitter. Schroeder kicks to Scott. Pass to Splitter. Holiday, no one around him.
Actually, there was someone.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players, but he could use a little bit of his dad's quickness and ball handling.
Man, they're just leaving our center wide open.
Getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So for the Pistons, Atlanta's gone. And so we wrap up.
Damn.
Pistons ahead, up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
That was lackluster at best.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. I like the number of assists we've racked up. That says a lot about the way we've been running our offense, and there's no reason we can't get more. Keep finding the open man. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against. And
now, your Atlanta Hawks. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
A lot of action that quarter for Ilyasova. He has 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Cheerleaders, cheerleaders. Work it, girl, work it. Work it, girl, work it. All right, that's enough of you.
And the Pistons make making a change here. Kids checked in.
Good. I'm assuming that there's supposed to be stuff about him on the screen that's not there. Okay, it's not there, so I don't know where.
On the court for the Pistons, Kidd in at 2-guard. Jody Meeks out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Jennings, and it's Ilyasova in at the 5 spot.
Oh man,
Wide open look.
what?
3-point range. Korver's got 8.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season, they didn't have any help from the schedule.
And that bucket right there, folks. is
There we
the
go.
first Official NBA basket from Kidd.
You know, there should be a lot more of those ahead. I mean, he's no flash in the pan, guys. I mean, he's going to be around this league a long time.
Certainly appears that way to me, too. I mean, he's got the confidence and ability of a player who's capable of being a fixture in this league for years.
Greg, as you just said, the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15-29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
Come on, Jennings. Man, I've always been a fan of Jennings, man. Always.
He was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for.
Wait, who am I? Oh, Hardaway's back in?
6 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone his game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
Feeds to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Horford.
Be my guy from doing whatever he gonna do.
Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Kidd kicks to Johnson. Drummond a screen. Johnson dishes to Jennings. No good with the triple.
Ah,
His shot's just, it's not there right now.
should have got that offensive rebound.
You know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Millsap has the open look. Here's Splitter. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle.
45 seconds left? 45 seconds? Really?
Splitter is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Millsap. In the corner, Sefolosha with it. That 3 off the mark.
Move it, move it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Freak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Blake.
That wasn't a bad, I mean, heck, we didn't even play that long. 6 points, 1 rebound.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here.
Performance poor. Of course it was poor, man. I didn't do nothing.
Game show.
I didn't do anything.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. Only too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
You gotta love Paul Millsap showing us all of what he's capable of. He's tough to guard. He's got a tremendous.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on it.
F you. So we lost that? I wasn't even paying attention to the score. I need to look. I need to see who won. Saving so slow. Why are you so slow, man? Good Lord. Come on. Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop. Compute. Compute. All right, we're going to go ahead and advance to the next one. Rookie year, game 17. Oh, man. So the rookie year goes by fast? What? Rookie year, game 17. So this is NBA game 2 of 8 for a rookie year? I don't understand. So we don't play all the games? I don't.
Home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. And it's back to Detroit for the Pistons at the conclusion of today's game. Guys, when you compare their performance last season to where they sit right now, not a whole lot different story. Not necessarily a big surprise either.
And right now for the Pistons, they basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push.
All right, so it wants me to take the charge. Okay.
Nets trail by 10.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was for Brooklyn making
tipped it.
The playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Wallace Jefferson. They get a hand on it.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Oh, man, that was coming to me, too. It sucks.
Young with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So it'll be Thomas Robinson shooting. Andre Drummond picks one up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond.
And listen, the Nets had an up and down year on offense last season, but the one thing they always did was finish their drives. Very good at getting things to
nice shot, Jennings.
That was a strength last season. You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Ah, damn it.
He's now 1 for 2.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some.
And I'll take that rebound, bitch.
For the Nets, and they're driving. They were fantastic.
Golly, I'm making some good passes.
Percentage off those drives.
Nobody's following these damn shots, man.
Size of their guards because they all can finish in traffic, and that's how you get high shooting percentages. You have to make tough shots against contact.
Now here's Jackson, guarded closely.
Move the ball. Stick it
And there's the feed to Kidd. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing, and that is good.
Give me that.
Kidd's got his first points in this one.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Kicks it out to Bargnani. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
The drive by Jackson. Off the
Another screen. They won't pass it to me after I'm open.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Sloan shot is off. Detroit leading by 11. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
I can only do so much. If they don't finish, I can't help them.
That free throw missing. And Ellington's checked in for the Nets.
Horrible free throws.
And he's good on the second. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sloan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He gonna make us move in a minute. Or is he not? Oh yeah, there he goes.
To the wing right side. And again,
Oh.
it's Andrea Bargnani.
Oh, Bargnani. Oh, you hurting me.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pistons lead by 10. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports
And shake. And turn. And shake. And turn.
Hydrated and ready to get going again as well. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
I don't really follow cheerleading in basketball. Is this like they're actually the girls and the routines? I have to look that up. I need to look that up.
Here's Jack. There's a new group in for the Nets. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. On the court for the Pistons, Kidd, he's in at shooting guard. Marcus
Wait, that was a
Morris is
2,
out
not a
there
3?
defensively as well.
Oh my gosh.
Then there's Jackson, and it's Baines in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 30.
Yeah, that was a bad block attempt. I was
against
like,
the Eastern Conference.
Clock at 4. Here's Sloan. And that one comes up a bit short. Detroit leading by 4. Kidd passes to Morris. Outside Jackson. Outside Kidd.
oh, that was not a bad. Well, it might have been. I think I was.
Last game played.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad.
Man, we're down again? Oh my God. I mean, not down, but we're not doing good.
Screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
And that one's good. Kidd's got 7 points in the game.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Kidd. Johnson left side. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look.
How you gonna give me bad transitional offense, man, when I was running down the court?
Outside Jackson.
Move the ball.
He dishes it to Baines. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 7-point Piston lead. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a screen by Robinson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Oh my God.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line.
Why are you dripping?
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board.
He shouldn't even be shooting.
Collectively.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. .34 seconds left in the second quarter. Tries to keep it alive. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Dives for it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jackson.
Oh, I would have loved that assist.
And that concludes the first half. The Pistons on top, up 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you started out with...
F you, Joe. Don't nobody care. We're just running, the best we can, and we're dribbling, we're shooting, and yeah, basketball. After halftime, then if I'm not starting, I don't care what he has to say.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Damn, they got some good routines in here.
14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
They're not scrimping on the halftime shows. Yeah, get it. Pop it, booty popping. Sorry, ladies. I got money to make. All right, so let's do this. Wayne Ellington. You see him coming. Press circle to take the charge.
Freaks checked in for Meeks, and Steve Blake is subbed in for Brandon Jennings. We've got Johnson. Brooke Lopez is...
The hell happened there?
Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Jack in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Kidd, clock at 6.
Damn, I can't do nothing, dude.
The Pistons need to get off a shot.
What are you doing? All you had to do was shoot, dude. You had the...
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Oh, my God. This team is retarded.
Yeah, easy call.
What are they thinking?
Smack all the way over here where we are.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets.
Yeah, put me on the bench. That's who it is.
Take the win. They seem to relish their role as
I'm the problem.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Don't nobody care about no...
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Jennings. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
Damn, 12
He set his
assists.
teammates up with the tune of 12 assists. He's got such great court vision, and tonight he was seeing the whole court very clearly.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
I like how 2 or 3 of those was me.
Folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet.
It's funny how I'm in the highlight show there.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hot as ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's gonna affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's gonna affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's gonna affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, G, Vic, gotta go. Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Holy.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Man. So the owner jumped our ass about Vic. And might I say that was some very good acting, very good direction. We got to cut Vic, I guess, man. I mean, well, if we can make the decision, I would, but I'm not really making the decision. Pretty much, we're just along for the movie ride here.